Sunday, May 17th, 2020, was International Women's Study Day. So in honor of that day, and pertaining to Daf Yomi, masechet Shabbat, page 72, I want to talk about a character named Asnat Barazani. Asnat Barazani was a woman living in Kurdistan in the 16th century. But before we do that, we have to say the word fundraising. Fundraising. Not such a great word, a difficult word to listen to. But our character, who we're going to honor today for this special, interesting, unusual day, Asnat Barazani, was a master fundraiser. So here we are. I'm going to show you my Asnat Barazani, 16th century, Kurdistan, where the Kurds live today. And she was daughter of a very famous Rav who started a yeshiva there. They lived in Mosul, which is near the ancient town of Nineveh, of the prophet Yonah, from the book of Yonah, Sefer Yonah, that we read on Yom Kippur. And interesting, very interesting book. And the people there actually do very much honor and revere the prophet Yonah. Now, Asnat, who is she? So this Asnat is a rabbi's daughter, and Asnat was trained by her father, who ran a yeshiva. But poor Asnat, her father was a terrible fundraiser, and the yeshiva was always suffering, was always in debt, and he really just wanted to teach and learn, and mainly learn. And so he really didn't have time to fundraise, which they needed to do in those days. And he didn't have time to sort of deal with the finances of the yeshiva. Now, this place, Mosul, has had a Jewish population for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, actually, maybe thousands. In the 12th century, a Jewish traveler and historian by the name of Benjamin of Tudela wrote about them and said that there were 7,000 Jews there, and they were involved in certain industries. So we know that they were certainly there in the Middle Ages. Now, Asnat. Why do we even know her? Where does the historian know her from? So we found letters from Asnat to Jewish communities in order to fundraise. We found them in Italy, we found them other places in Europe, because she sort of had the feeling that certain other communities could help with her own yeshiva, with her own father's yeshiva. Now, Asnat was fascinating because she seemed to be the main teacher at the yeshiva, or one of the teachers at yeshiva. We think she taught Talmud, which is why I'm bringing her in today on Sunday, May 17th. And she taught Talmud, she taught Kabbalah, she taught all kinds of things. We don't know exactly to what age groups she did teach, but she certainly seemed to teach to everybody. And she was educated, and her letters that she wrote in request for the money were peppered with Talmudic sayings and references, and beautifully written. So our girl Asnat, our woman Asnat, was very educated, that's for sure. Now, she got married, Asnat did, and she married somebody, also a scholar. And in the ketubah, the marriage document, it said no housework was allowed. Asnat, this really talented girl, just didn't have time to wash the dishes. So I'm sure she had servants and other things, but the actual ketubah said that she would be free from that in order to be able to pursue her education and her learning. She described her upbringing in a letter, one of these many letters that she wrote, and I'm going to read it. I never left the entrance to my house or went outside. I was like a princess of Israel. I grew up on the laps of scholars, anchored to my father of blessed memory. I was never taught any work but sacred study. To uphold it, as is said, and you should recite it day and night, quoting Yehoshua, Joshua 1:8. Now, She completely was devoted to her father's yeshiva and to learning and to education. And she had to be, because her father was just himself not the biggest educator, but he was very well trained and studying all the time. She also, interestingly enough, was seen as being a superpower. And there's many amulets from this era who allude to her supernatural powers. And they wrote her name on amulets, which we talked about amulets a couple pages back in the daf, staving away bad characters, dangerous people, sexual predators. And Asnat was really seen as some kind of superpower. Her name, Asnat, by the way, is a little unusual. We do see it today in modern Israel, but we haven't seen it a lot in history. She certainly comes from the Torah and the Midrash, and she was married to Yosef, and so she was an important character. And that's our Asnat. And she really is something to revere and to learn about, and maybe soon we'll read her letters more, and to remember somebody like this.